Big dog, the weekend was so good, we got to talk about 5 different winners. For me, the 5th biggest winner of the weekend, Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
We forgot about what happened with the Heat. We forgot about the Heat dismantling the 76ers because of all the other amazing games, including the 2 Game 7s last night. But let me remind y'all, Jimmy Butler is now falling in Miami Heat history, in Miami Heat lore, with some of the greatest Heat Finals players of all time. You got Dwayne Wade in 09, 010. You got LeBron James in 12 and 13. And then you find Jimmy Butler this year when you talk about postseason points per game Miami Heat history. Wow. Jimmy Butler right there around 28.7 points per game. And the beautiful part of it all, he beat the team that got rid of him. Y'all remember, Jimmy Butler was in Philly with the Sixers. The Sixers chose Ben Simmons over Jimmy Butler. So Jimmy Butler extracted and exacted some sweet revenge. So he's my 5th biggest winner.
Give me that. All right.
My 4th biggest winner.
Let's see.
I had to go to D-Town, big dog. Not Luka. Jason Kidd,
went home.
Head coach for the Dallas Mavericks, because Jason Kidd got these Mavs to a conference finals, haven't been in the conference finals since they won the NBA finals in 2011 when Jason Kidd was the point guard. Now, why is Jason Kidd my 5th biggest winner? Because Jason Kidd said, my 4th biggest winner, thank you, sir. He was so active in the game.
Yeah.
I got to talk to this one piece of sound because it stood out the most from that Game 7 last night. We got it?
Now, come on. Channel 5. Stay home. Stay home, don't, stay home. Stay home, don't. Stay home, don't. Channel 5, baseline. Chop.
I just love it. We all know that Jason Kidd was always a player coach as a player. Now he is a coach player as a coach. And I love it, Sel. So Jason Kidd, my 4th biggest winner, getting the Dallas Mavericks back to the promised land. At number 3, Steph Curry. Now, I know Game 6 Clay was the talk of the town.
I know.
In Game 6.
We need a better nickname, too. But we'll get to that. I
know Game 6 Clay was the talk of the town, but Steph Curry is my 3rd biggest winner because when you think about the remaining players in the NBA playoffs, Steph's legacy has the most to gain. Giannis is gone, so Giannis can't get that super huge bump. Who else? Jason Tatum, his legacy could be big, but remember, if Steph Curry continues to win this series and goes on to win the finals MVP, now Steph Curry had the biggest legacy gain from the remaining players in the playoffs. I know we will have that discussion later.
I like it.
But Steph is my 3rd biggest winner because he had 29 in Game 6. I get it, Clay got the shine, and Clay should have been given the shine. But Steph Curry, that ceiling is oh so high for you when it comes to legacy that you can solidify in the rest of this playoffs. Keep in mind, Steph Curry is the only remaining player in the playoffs that was a top 75 All-NBA player.
Look at you.
Number 2, 2nd biggest winner, Jayson Tatum.
Show some love, finally.
Tatum.
You came back. Came back. He's home. Come on.
Yes! You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
No, you don't. Honest. Antetokounmpo.
No,
none of that.
Giannis is not Ugo Antetokounmpo today because this man, Jason Tatum, beast. Giannis had a 44-20 game, and we ain't even talk about it.
Nope.
And we couldn't talk about it because Jason Tatum dropped 46 points in that game. I don't care what Jason Tatum did last night because Jason Tatum went and dismantled the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 6 when Milwaukee was at home on Friday night. So Jason Tatum, when you talk about what happened this weekend and who cleaned up shop this weekend, Jason Tatum, that was all you, big dog. Shot incredible from the field, shot incredible from 3, did his business from the free throw line, and he made the greatest player in the world, Giannis, become the 2nd greatest on the court because Tatum was that good.
There you go.
Biggest winner of the weekend, though.
Process of elimination. We already know where you're going.
Luka Doncic. Yo, 27 points in the first half. The Suns had 27 points themselves. Luka was 9 for 12 in the first half. The entire Suns team was 10 for 41. What I love about Luka, Sel, when it comes down to game-clinching matchups, there's nobody better right now. And I would go as far as to say Luka, LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
In that order? Oh, okay.
Just the top 3.
Just trying to get a hot top.
Playoff performers.
Yes.
Luka, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Obviously, Giannis can be in that conversation as well. We've seen what he's done in his career in the playoffs. But Luka right now, he averages 35 points in elimination games. He averages 38 points in the last 3 elimination games. The dude is a dude. And here's what I love about Luka. He lives by this mantra. Don't start nothing won't be nice.
Okay.
Luka ain't about no action until you come up with some action.
Yeah.
The second you come with some heat,
I got smoke.
Luka gonna bring fire.
There you go.
My top 5. Baby.
I love it, man. Well, let me get it started. Well, my top 5 right here. I'm going to borrow from some of your guys, but it may be in a different order. We'll see. But I'm going to start off with Chris Middleton. A lot of people not talking about Chris Middleton. Why did Giannis and the champion Milwaukee Bucks lose the series? Go to any barbershop in America. I'm not going, but you there. What they going to say? Man, he didn't have Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is winning right now despite during the regular season, they were 13-13 with Chris Middleton. Even in the playoffs, you saw them have success without Chris Middleton. But they lose this series. Everyone points at the absence of Chris Middleton. I think that's a winner right there. Let's go to number 4. What we gonna call him? Game 6 Clay? I can't. If they say that one more time during the broadcast, I was like, no, I can't. On mute. Klay Thompson shows up when you need him most. That's real. Now, we know this is not Klay Thompson's team. We know that Klay Thompson is not exactly Klay Thompson of old. But what Klay Thompson is still is clutch. When you need Klay Thompson, he's still there for you. So Klay Thompson, number 4 for me this week. Let's go to number 3. All right, I'm going to South Beach with you. You dressed for the part. Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Woo! Jimmy Butler, like you said, walking through that tunnel. He knew where the cameras were. He knew those cameras had microphones on them. He knew what to say. He knew what was going to get bleeped out. And he let us all know. What? Tobias Harris? Tobias, my dog, too. Tobias Harris for Jimmy Butler. His leadership, his intensity, the way he plays. What's happening in Miami is they incentivize guys to go out there and buy into the culture, become leaders like that. But they also know when Pat Riley's sitting up top, I need you to go flex on your teammates to get the most out of them. And Jimmy Butler is doing that as a tremendous leader. Number 2, say his name for me. Help me out.
Ime Udoka. He's my last Nigerian that I can really cling to. Bam Adebayo as well in the playoffs, too. But Ime Udoka, I'm riding with him from now on.
Oh, you better ride with him because he has the hottest team in the NBA, 34-9 their last 43 games. First year as a head coach, it took a little time. Buy into my program. What program, coach? We're trying to learn your program. Mid-season, you see these Celtics now in the Final Four because of the coach right there. Number 1, come on. Let's go here. Luka. I'm with you. But I was on this early. Not as early as LeBron. We're going to get to that. We're going to talk about Luka later. When LeBron was first, to letting y'all know Luka is a Don. Luka Doncic is going out there in moments where you like, who are you going to be, Luka? He's like, I'm not even going to be something special on this court. I'm going to be something special all time. Do you know that Luka is second in NBA history in points per game scoring in the postseason behind only Michael Jordan? Luka is special. And not just special for right now, y'all. We talking all-time special.
I got a question for you, big
I got an answer for you, homeboy.
I got Jason Kidd as my coach on here. You got Ime Udoka as your coach on here. Yeah. Who do you think has been more impressive thus far? Who's done more for you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Let me talk them up, and then let me give you an answer. Ime has done this. He said, Tatum. He said, Jalen, y'all amazing that scores. I need y'all to be playmakers as well. And let's pick up our defensive intensity as a collective. He's had his impact there. Jason Kidd, not only, like you said, being a coach who has that mindset as a player because he's so cerebral, he's helping Luka navigate in a way that Luka was already efficient, but now even more efficient. Jason Kidd, putting guys in position. You can see his brightness on display on the court. I got to go Ime because it seemed like Boston was stuck. And we didn't know what the Dallas Mavericks could become. What Jason Kidd now, you can see sky's the limit.
I love it. I would ride a little bit with Jason Kidd only because I look at where the Mavericks were. They had not gotten out of the first round of the playoffs up until this year.
That was all because they kept facing the Clippers. If you don't see we back next year. We loaded.
You sound like Pat Bev on air today talking crazy. They haven't gotten out of the first round of the playoffs. Jason Kidd, first year in Dallas, instantly gets them out of the first round of the playoffs. Yeah. When I think about Ime, he did a great job dismantling a great team, and he's done a great job of saying, hey, we as a collective with the Celtics, we're going to be better than individuals, Giannis. We're going to be better than individuals, Kyrie. We're going to be better than individuals, KD. So I love what Ime has done there, but you have a glaring omission, sir.
Oh, before you get off that point,
please
though,
do.
He beat a champion. Even though Middleton wasn't there, he beat a champion. Phoenix is up there, but Phoenix is not a championship squad, so you got to give him some credit. But where you going with it, Pinky?
You have an omission. No Jayson Tatum. Why, sir?
Jayson Tatum, Game 6, insane. Game 7, he did what he had to do to advance. It's still a shared experience. It starts with the defense. It starts with him being a scorer, but it also started with the fatigue of the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to discuss that more, but I think he got a little support from the absence of Middleton. Look at Giannis. Giannis was fatigued. The team was fatigued. The team tapped out. Jayson Tatum had a lot to do with that, but I couldn't put him on a list higher than some other guys who right now, at least in the narrative, Chris Middleton is being talked about as a winner.
I'm glad you brought him up. I don't have any issues with your list except Chris Middleton.
You don't like
I hate him there.
Why?
I hate him there.
Why?
We're going to talk more about it later, but I will give y'all a quick cliffhanger. Chris Middleton is one of my 5 biggest losers of the weekend. Now, mind you, later in the show, we're going to rank the 5 biggest losers of the weekend.
Yeah.
He's one of my 5 biggest losers for this reason. Let's go inside the locker room for a moment.
How's this a cliffhanger? Are you going to say it? Now, let's go.
Because he's one of my 5.
Okay, all right.
Let's go inside the locker room for a moment. You know, Chris Middleton, that if you were playing, y'all would have advanced.
Thank you.
You know, Chris Middleton, that you squandered the first 200, 150 stat line. 200 points, 100 boards, 50 assists. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he had 200, 150 for the first time in the history of the NBA playoffs. And you, Chris Middleton, squandered that. You, Chris Middleton, you know that you have cost Giannis an opportunity in his legacy. I don't think that Chris Middleton is sitting at home in Milwaukee right now thinking of himself as a winner. I think Chris Middleton is sitting at home right now thinking to himself, Giannis went out there and played his heart out. And although I was hurt, and I couldn't have done anything about it, I'm the reason my team did not advance.
Yeah.
I'm the reason my team didn't go far. And truth be told, I'm the reason that Giannis did not pull off one of the most historically incredible things we've seen in sports history because of my absence. I think he's a loser.
Now, isn't that a protected space? You've been there before. Be real. When you were on IR, you had to miss that game, and y'all lost that game. You sitting there somewhere, back of your mind. For me, it was the front of my mind. I'm cocky. I was like, if I would have played, it would have went different, right? To me, that's where Chris Middleton is in his mental space. He can't project that, but guess what? Everyone else is saying that for the Milwaukee Bucks. You can even go into the psyche of the Celtics and say, I know y'all feeling good. Put the champagne down. What if Chris Middleton would have played? They took y'all to Game 7 without Middleton. To me, that's why he's a winner, because people are going to pump up this team because of his absence.
Let's go a little bit deeper then. When you are hurt and your team makes it to the playoffs in the NFL, team makes it to the playoffs and you're hurt, you do not want your backup to ball too hard. But you want them to ball hard enough to make sure y'all make it to the next round
Help us
so
out
you
now.
can be a starter on this show. When I'm gone, I don't need the show to ball too hard, but I don't need it to get canceled because I got to come back and keep doing shows.
That's real.
I think Middleton's the loser because it's like, while we understand we needed you, Chris Middleton, to beat him, your show got canceled. Bucks season got canceled. Y'all knocked out the playoffs. So you can't even kick back and be like, they couldn't do it without me because y'all not doing it at all no more.
Damn, man, this is personalizing it right now because I've been in that position before where I was like, I can't do it. I had to move on, greener pastures. And they did cancel that show. I feel you, Middleton.